Aloha, Sustainable Farmer Drew, Garden to Garden, Sacred Herbs and Botanicals. I want to do a quick video before it gets dark out here. I'm out here on the slopes of Mauna Kea in Big Island. As you may have heard, this is a very sacred place, which is up this way. But I'm coming a little bit down, and I want to show you, see all these grayish green plants over here. I'm going to show you what they are. So you can see I'm almost 6 feet, 5'10", so it's a pretty tall plant, at least 5 feet. So this is a second year mullein, Verbascum thaspus, which is in the 𝐂𝐨𝐴ceae family, or 𝐂𝐨𝐴ceae, depends who you're talking to. One of the good things, so this is a second year plant, so it's a biennial, and basically when it's in the first year it looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around so you can see it actually, and then talk about it. Alright, so it does tend to get some browning. You'll see a lot of them like this, and you'll see a lot of dead brown ones like that, especially after the, it's biennial cycle. So this is the end of its first year, coming in, it's about to come into its second year, and what happens is it shoots this this stalk up. And basically, this interesting about it is that it's almost like candle-like, straight up. And the leaves at that point are no longer in a basal pattern. They actually grow up on the stem. So it's kind of interesting. And then the flowers are up here. And these flowers are actually useful. You can, and so the flowers, the leaves, and the root are useful on mullein. And you can take these flowers, you need a bunch of them, and you make an oil out of it. And you combine that oil with garlic, and you put that in your ear for ear infections. And it works really well for pain in the ear as well. And that's a common treatment for ear infections and pain and abscesses in the ear. Mullein flowers. The flowers and leaves are also edible in salads. You can eat them, and though they have this soft velvety appearance to them as well. You can probably see how soft that is. It's almost like lamb's ear, if you're familiar with that plant. The scientific name's eluding me right now, but anyway, this Verbascum, there you go. Yeah, very soft. What attracts me to this plant that I use it for primarily is the leaves, and I make a very strong tea, or just a tea, and you use these leaves and make a tea for any kind of congestion or respiratory issues, because it works well in the lungs as an expectorant. Expectorants basically go to the mucous membranes and draw the mucus and phlegm out of the body. So it's very helpful in when you have coughs and you need to you want to get better. What I like to do is mix it with mullein, sage, and slippery elm, and for sore throats as well. But primarily for respiratory issues such as cough and any other respiratory issues. In addition, the root, I haven't tried it, but I've heard it's been used for back pain. I know Jim McDonald talks about that, how he used the root with black cohosh and a little bit of arnica, small doses, and as well as by itself for spinal injuries. So basically what it does is that it lubricates the joints in the spine, and the connective tissue in the spine, so as you have like a slip disc or something, and it really helps bring that back together. So yeah, by the way, it's very cold out here, and as you saw, I'm not prepared, but that's okay. I'm not that cold. I'm really interested in this mullein, and you can see that the clouds are coming in, the night's dropping down, and the mullein standing strong. It is considered an invasive species here in Hawaii. Just gonna walk around so you can see how different they are. But this is out of its first year cycle, coming into its second year cycle. This is its second year right here. Two beautiful mulleins. I did harvest a bunch. What I like to do is typically find ones like this, and I pretty much harvest from here and use that. Other people harvest it differently, especially, you know, here it's okay to take, primarily because it is an invasive species, but I do like to leave it so that I can come back when I do come back and harvest. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have about mullein. Expectorant for the lungs, flowers for the ear, and root for back pain. And also I've used it for skin issues and it works quite well. I make a tincture, but the best way to use mullein is by tea. Also, it's a very sacred plant. I forgot to mention that there's about 250 different species of mullein, and this one here in Hawaii, as well as all the others, are considered a very sacred plant because it is used as an herbal smoke. And you can take the leaves and use it as like a smudge, as well as you can smoke the leaves as well for the lung issues. And what else? Yeah, like mullein and sage, you can smudge that. You can mix mullein in with herbal smokes. For those of you trying to quit nicotine or just like enjoy herbal smokes or need to take an herbal smoke for various, you know, lung issues or other issues in the body, mullein is one that can help, when combined with other herbs, really help get in there into the mucous membranes. But yes, as I said, this sacred plant, this elder here, has taught me a lot actually, and I respect this plant a lot. And I hope that you do too, and enjoy seeing all these beautiful mulleins here on the slopes of Mauna Kea, one of the most sacred mountains in Hawaii. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to end it properly by saying thank you for watching. Please look at my other videos at Garden to Gardens YouTube. The websites are down right now, sorry about that, but if you're in Hawaii or visiting Hawaii, feel free to look up my plant walks on Facebook. I got Garden to Gardens on there, and Sacred Herbs and Botanicals, and you can catch me on there, and on Instagram, Resilient Farmer Drew. So I hope I can interact with some of you there. Feel free to ask me questions, and then if you know some plants in the tropics that you want to see, medicinal edible plants, just let me know. Or if you have questions about these in particular, something I didn't address, I'll be happy to address it. Yeah, so go ahead. If you have any respiratory issues, get you some mullein, and it's even great when you have coughs and you're sick or congested. Even with VOG here in Hawaii, for those of you who live here, mullein will help by penetrating the mucous membranes of the lungs and really drawing that out. And when you combine it with other herbs, you can really make that a healing formula for the VOG, which is, you know, for those of you not familiar, it's volcanic smog basically. It's part of living in Hawaii. So for me, mullein, I think, is a beautiful sacred plant. It speaks to me, and that's why I really wanted to come visit it, and I was able to do that. So thank you for sharing this time with me, for watching. Much love, light, respect, and aloha. So until next time.